Our next presenter is Bendickson, and he'll be talking with us about mitigating bias in the genomic analysis of several tomato varieties.
Hello everyone. Tonight, we're talking tomatoes. Did you know that tomatoes are the second most consumed vegetable in the United States? Second only to potatoes? What this statistic shows us is that we Americans love our tomatoes. However, the rise of global temperatures is threatening our beloved tomatoes. Elevated temperatures can impair pond performance and reduce crop production. On top of that, tomatoes grow smaller and deformed when exposed to acute heat stress. However, some varieties of tomato are more thermal tolerant than others, and that is where my research comes in. I'm working as part of the Tomato Genome Project, which is a collaborative initiative aimed at identifying genes that make some tomatoes more thermal tolerant than others. My research focuses on reducing bias in genetic analysis of 4 tomato varieties. One of those varieties is Heinz, which you probably could guess comes from the Heinz company. While this variety makes great ketchup, it is much more sensitive to the heat than the other 3 varieties. So, in the original experiment, all 4 varieties were compared to a Heinz reference, but identified genetic differences. While this method did provide insights as to why these 3 varieties are more thermal tolerant than Heinz, it introduced a major problem. You see, there might be genes or genetic differences in these 3 varieties that simply don't exist in Heinz. So, by using Heinz as our only reference, we run the risk of missing those unique genes. When we miss those unique genes, this causes an overrepresentation of genes similar to Heinz across all 4 varieties, which means our results are biased. To address this problem, I generated 4 unique references for each variety and compared them to themselves. While this method did help, it still did not fully eliminate the bias. So, we shifted our project and are now going to compare our 4 tomatoes to a totally new set of unrelated tomatoes. This should allow us to identify new genes and further minimize bias. But this shift in our project has an important lesson. Research demands flexibility. By reevaluating our strategy, we have been able to advance our project and are moving closer towards meaningful results. All that said, let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Global warming is threatening food security by reducing crop yields. The impact of this work is that breeders should use our research to develop tomatoes that are resilient to rising temperatures, which helps sustain productivity in the face of climate change. Also, the insights gained from our research have the potential to extend well beyond tomatoes, as our research offers valuable lessons for improving other crops as well. We live in an era where sustainability and agricultural innovation are critical, proving the Tomato Genome Project is just one part of a much larger global effort. Thank you.